What's going on, Kinfolk? Yeah, right back at it. Keep to the City Podcast. You know who it is. It's your country cousin Yoni, a.k.a. Keone G, a.k.a. Yoni Yon, a.k.a. Dick Jones, a.k.a. Little Man, Big Man. You dig that? And we back. Episode 38. I believe I'm going to number this number 38. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting, tuning in, watching the podcast, whatever you've been doing to support us, whether liking, sharing, commenting, whatever the case may be. I sure enough appreciate it. You ain't had to do it, but you did, and we don't take it for granted here. Key to the City. I want to thank my last guest we had in episode 37. We had Judge Shaquina McKenzie. She's the first black female judge to be appointed in Macomb, Mississippi. Let's give it up for that young lady. And she's not even 30 years old. That's right. So she's a practicing attorney, and she's the first black female judge in Macomb, Mississippi. We appreciate her stopping through the show. And just like with Miss McKenzie, we're going to continue to hit you with quality content and quality guests. And tonight's episode is no different. That's right. This gentleman here, one of the most vicious MCs out there in the city and in the region, nationally, internationally, global. You understand that. And I respect the man. I respect the projects that he's put out. They definitely inspired me on my journey. And, I ain't just talking that BS, that Hollywood talk, man. Some of his tracks have definitely hit me in the left side of my chest, man, and I'm glad to finally have him on the podcast. We've been trying to link up for a minute, but, hey, he's here now. He recently dropped a project last year, which was I Am Rashad Street, the Deluxe, and the project before that in 2018, he dropped that 61X 6 project with Hollywood Look, and it's just an honor to have him in the building with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, I want y'all to welcome to the city my kinfolk, Rashad Street. What's going on, Pippin?
What's going on? I might hit you with the little Denzel. Man, those intros, man.
My nigga.
That's
Hey, I
wild.
appreciate it. He gave me props on my intro before we got in this thing, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man, and how your night going so far?
Man, wonderful, man. It's an honor. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody sit and talk to me. You know, it's a wonderful
Oh, man. Don't be up here being bashful now.
thing.
We talks our shit's net here on Key to the City. But no, man, for real, thank you for stopping through, King. Got a lot to get into.
Let's get it.
As I mentioned, I definitely want to get into the Deluxe project that was dropped in 2020. Our light just went out, but it's all good. The devil can't block us. And just a little bit more, but to introduce you to my audience, just tell a little bit about you, where you're from, what's your background.
Okay, my name is Rashad Street. I am from Jackson, Mississippi, born and raised here. Artist, producer, songwriter. Maybe have written or produced a record for somebody that you like. I'm pretty sure you have. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much it for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a behind the scenes dude, so this is kind of like
He's shy.
You know what I'm saying?
He had to like plies with them new teeth.
Oh wow, man. You know,
You originally from Jackson?
yeah, I'm originally from Jackson, man. Born and raised, you know. Born and raised, and I've been all over Jackson. I mean, I claim the South Side, but I have literally lived all over Jackson, man. So you know.
How long you been in the game, man? How long you been doing your music thizzle? Since when you been taking it serious?
Okay, I've been doing this. I've been producing since I was 16.
Talking to Mike, Mr. Street.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yes, sir.
brother.
He's shy, man.
I'm not used to this.
It's all right.
16.
16.
I'm 38 now, so you do the math.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I'm
I
saying?
thought you were around. Well, you around my age. I be 37 this year.
Man, okay, that's what's
So
up.
we almost to them foes, man. It's all good though.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, look, age ain't a number, the number for real. Rest in peace to the league. That's real talk though.
Who's some of your inspirations coming up?
Michael Jackson, Prince, like in Presidential Hills, man, they used to call me Little Michael Jackson because I literally every day Thriller, like my dad rented the Thriller video.
Yeah.
And I was doing the routine, like for real, faithful, like just Uber Michael Jackson, like I said, Prince, LL Cool J was really like one of my first.
He hard as hell.
You know what I'm saying? Run DMC, but the guy, as far as production, Manny Fresh,
Okay.
was a big, heavy influence, and I actually got a chance to meet him when he came to Jackson. I would say '99, and I was working at Kmart, and he was at the Jameson Inn I don't know what it is now, but yeah. And he told me something that just lit a fire in me, bro. I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna produce something up and coming. What advice you got for me?" And then just how he would say, "Hey man, do you? You know what I'm saying? If you feeling it, don't matter what nobody else say, do you?" And I'm talking about for a 16-year-old, when he said that, man, now my first 10 tracks was garbage.
Boo-boo.
Trash. But
That's
I
right.
kept at it, man, and I'm here talking to Keone on Key to the City podcast.
There it is. You done made it, man. You done made it. And like we were speaking earlier, man, I had no idea that you was a producer.
Yeah.
The tracks are fire, and I'm
Appreciate
always amazed by those that can write and produce. Because I used to do my little rap thing back in the Gap. That's one thing I could never do. Like, I didn't have the capacity to even get the hi-hat going. So it's just amazing. Is there any aspect that you enjoy more, the writing or the producing?
For me, I love constructing a track. Like, honestly, for me, I think a lot of producers can relate. Music is everything, like breathing. My son could be, and it's like that metronome is automatically in my head. I'm like 1, 2, 3, like.
Yeah.
So just constructing the track from beginning to end, and not just with the beat, actually the concept, because people think that a producer is just somebody who's making like the whole record, like the concept.
Tough.
I mean, like from beginning to end, because for me, like most artists that I've done music for, I could give them a record and they be like, it just be a blank canvas, but I be like, "Hey, say this, yada yada yada. This is what I was thinking. And I mean, it happens. I'm just honored that some people can take that criticism or that constructive criticism and take it and do something with it. So when I say producer, I really mean it from beginning to end.
You think you have to have a natural skill and build upon that, or you can learn to become a great producer?
Both. Like I'm not classically trained. I can't play any instrument per se. But everything with me has been by ear. You know what I'm saying? So that has been my niche. And when I found out how to sample, that is my instrument. Like I can manipulate a sample, and if anybody can tell you, I can manipulate a sample. So I could just speak for myself. For me, as far as skill,
you just got it.
When
you say manipulate a sample, was it manipulation when you did the? I thought I heard the 3-6 yeah ho, but it just did the yeah joint on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, a lot of people was using the yeah ho. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Will was hard with it. So I was like, okay, I got to do something different because I don't want to come behind him. So I was like, yeah. So I was like,
clear as a mug though.
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
tell.
So the thing about it is try, and for any up and coming producer, make sure you get the best quality. And shout out to my homeboy P. He always is like an avid for like sound quality. Get the best sound quality that you can. So when you do use those samples, it be crisp. So yeah, that's a major thing for me.
Facts. Key to the City podcast. We got my man Rashad Street in the building. Where the stash at?
Hi. Yeah, man.
Before we get into the projects, I want to talk about a recent hot topic that's been going around in the city, but it can be applied to any circumstance.
Okay.
There was a situation where an artist, I won't call a name, but there was a situation where an artist was requested to do a feature, and someone thought his price was like astronomical, especially for being doing a feature for local artists in the city. When it comes to up and coming artists, everybody putting a lot of work and time into their grind. They're spending money. They sacrificing a lot. Then they eventually reach a point to where they can be compensated for all the effort that they put into their craft. Do you think that when people are coming from their hometown, they should always have like a soft spot for the artists from their hometown and throw them bargains for their services, or your fee is your fee?
That can go a number of ways. To each his own. I can't speak for nobody else, but I will say this. If someone gives you a price, either you can respect it or you can fall back. Because at the end of the day, just like you and I are talking, you are building your craft.
Facts.
You have put in the hours. I mean, because this is season 2, right?
Yeah.
You like, what, 50, 60 episodes in?
90.
90 episodes
Yeah.
in, right? And not only that, you done had some major names on here. So I honestly feel like if people can see the work, they see your progression, I mean, the proof is in the product. So whatever it is, so to simply answer your question, hey, respect the price. Yeah, I mean, and you don't have to bash nobody. If you can't afford it, just say, you know what, that's not in my budget, but hopefully we can work out in the near future. And who knows, if you would have just came in on the respect level like that, they could have been like, you know what is your budget?
Right,
I can meet you
right.
But see, if you come in at the gate and cutting somebody, I mean, you just never know. You don't know what that person was going through. I mean, you know, God could have hit him and he got jovial, got a blessing.
Right.
You could have been that blessing. Like, you know what, bro? Meet me halfway. I tell you what, I can get it to you for the 2. Shh. But come on, man, you just can't be out here.
Can't lead with the disrespect.
Can't lead with that, man. I mean, and we'll never get nowhere like that. And I hate that our city has this stigma. We got to get out of that. We definitely got to get out of that, man. Like, respect the man, woman hustle. Because I'm pretty sure they built that brick by brick. So,
come on, man. Let's do better than that. Let these
Please.
people get it how they live. Because if you was on the other end, you know damn well you want your money.
no doubt.
But I ain't in that. I ain't no rapper. Tell us about the God clothing line, man.
Oh, yeah.
Street official.
This is for you, my brother.
Look at that. My guest so nice, man.
Yeah. So, you know, I gotta, show support, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Wear that with pride. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. A lot of people thinking that this I like something holy other than that. No, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I am a spiritual person, but God is like the light, and you can't stop the sun from shining, right?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So when I wear this is just like my shield. You know what I'm saying? You understanding where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? He walks with me, and I'm carrying him with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being, boastful by putting it on my chest.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We got God in our pocket, you know what I'm saying, on a dollar bill. Why not put it on your chest?
That's a word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, so there it is. I mean, simple and plain, man.
Y'all go support that, man. Website out there?
Streetofficialapparel.com.
There it is. What headspace was you in? You kind of went on a little hiatus. Was that between 2018 and 2020?
Yeah. Like after I did the project with Hollywood Luck. Shout out to Hollywood Luck.
Shout out to Luck.
My brother in music and in life, you know what I'm saying? We did that project and really didn't promote it like we should have. I fought myself on that, but it is what it is. I mean, it's still new to some. Go check that out. 61X.
61X.
On all streaming platforms. Anywho, but I took that time to reflect on my family. You know what I'm saying? I have a 6-year-old son, my wife. It'll be 12 years next month. And just take that time because a lot of people don't understand, as an artist, sometimes you need that time in between projects to, reflect and find something to write about. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting there writing records and it don't have no meaning. Right. You know what I'm saying? And my son, like, really was a lot of inspiration behind I Am Rashad Street, because I was like, what is my legacy? At the end of the day, we all are trying to build towards something. And I'm looking at him, and he's like, okay, what can I give him? Right. What can I show him? So that was really the whole spark behind I Am Rashad Street. Like my affirmation, like I'm here, and I'm 20, 21, tired of being humbled. I'm, like I said, manifest, maintain. I'm manifesting everything that I want, everything that's coming to me. I'm manifesting it, and I'm gonna maintain, and I'm coming at y'all throats and y'all necks. Ooh. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? But no, 2020 that came out. It's been a year, January 18th. I dropped it on my late uncle's birthday. Shout out to Uncle Greg. And COVID came through. And did what it did in 2020. Yeah. And it halted a lot of things, but you know, we still got time. It's still a new project to some. So if you haven't heard it, I'm Rashad Street.
That thing on fire, man. Please go stream that on our platform. It's jamming. The man's so versatile. I got so many favorites on that mug, man. Whoo. I could go from, it really ain't no skip through. It's not a skip through project. This joint is a straight ride.
You know what?
That joint a straight ride, man.
Really?
But I'm gonna surprise you. I love all the joints. But I'm gonna let you talk. But this is what I'm gonna hit you with. One you might not even think I'm jamming. Okay. That Do You joint.
Boy, listen.
That's a hit on everything. You'll like that, AG.
Shout out to my boy Satchmo, man.
For the Satchmo,
you know, he was the heartbeat to that. That is my favorite record.
I can tell I need to be A&R.
We really want to shoot a visual for that. Still might. But man, like, bro, that record, oh my God.
Bro, that's a hit on your hand, man.
Man, listen. And I think it was all about woman empowerment. Mm-hmm. You know, there's so many women out here that's out here doing their thing.
Facts.
And we wanted to do a party record where we're not necessarily like just, you know, being disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to the hook, you know, like it's like you got these beautiful black women and all other women of color. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he just talking about
he's a colorist.
Right.
That's the favorite thing to
you
use.
Know, in their own right, you know what I'm saying? Young CEOs and bosses that's doing their thing, and they are unapologetic, and they need to be recognized. Mm-hmm. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to recognize women that's doing it and showing them that, hey, we have arrived. We here. You know, shout out to Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? She's showing you.
Vice P.
You know what I'm saying? So there it is in the nutshell. So
yeah, we need a visual to that street like ASAP. Hey, and I need a cameo in that somehow, some way.
Okay. I make sure my people call your people. When
do that. Yeah. Let's hook it up.
Okay.
So we still riding on the wave of I Am Rashad Street. Any projects dropping 2021 you can tell me about? I know you said you coming at their throats. What else can we expect for this year?
Man, I have several projects that I'm working on. But the first offering is going to be From the South Side with Love. I just wanted to reflect on what made me, and you know, coming up on that South Side and where it is now. You got to understand, if you're not from there, it's gonna be hard to understand, but believe it has made some major. You know what I mean? Shout out to GD, Coke, Boomaye.
Shout out to them guys.
You know, like being staples. You know, I mean, in just the representation of what those guys are, it just makes me proud. Like, you know, people have a bad rep on the South Side, but the South Side is a beautiful thing. It's all on how you look at it. Perspective is. You know, it's all on how you look at it. So I really want to shine some light on the South Side. And that's pretty much it. Me and Look going to get back in the saddle and do another project. It's time. You know, we just took some time. He's doing projects. You know, we both got our own things going. So that we got working. And I got another project with my guy, Mac Life. Okay. Super talented brother, man. I just really want people to understand how talented this guy is. He did a record with me called The Mothership of Indica. It's out. We got that single out too. Check that out. Just to get a preview of what he is and what he will be bringing So those are the first 3 projects that I'm thinking about releasing sometime. I don't have a date, but those are
Keep
3.
an eye out. We looking for it.
Most
How can
definitely.
the people keep up with you, follow you? What's your handles?
I am Rashad Street. Keep it simple all the way across. I am Rashad Street on every platform. Like I said, Street Official Apparel. If you want to cop some gear, you know what I'm saying, keep God on your chest. And God is for the ladies. Yeah, that's it, man.
There it is. And shout out to the Murals, the location that we're shooting
Yes,
from.
shout out, man.
Shout out BDEMG, my dog Dollar Black, and
Dollar
his crew.
Black. And you know, that's the voice.
I already know
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Rashad Street with the stash
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you something. And big, I told Dollar Black this, and I said this years ago. I said, bro, whenever I make money, you gonna make money, because that voice, his voice is so strong. So it's like when he say that, it's like, hey, right.
I know his son be getting some fire ass bedtime stories, boy. On everything.
He our modern day James Earl Jones, man.
There it is.
Like real talk. Like I
better.
can see him doing some voiceovers,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For real, man. Like
He
for
need
real.
Dollar, you hear it? Voiceover, man.
Man, yeah, man.
Make it happen.
Make a killing, man, in the voiceover game.
Well, there it is, Kinfolk. Another fire episode. Key to the City podcast. You already know who it is. It's your Kinfolk, Keone G. He is the king. Rashad Street, man. Y'all go support that black man on every platform. Go out there, Street Official Apparel. Get you some God on your chest. Let them walk with you. You dig that? And support all my guys, man. BDMG. Get you a photo shoot at the Murals. I thank y'all for tuning in once again. We out this thing. Peace and blessings. One.